Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long Bros 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long Bros 1975.
Hey YouTube, Longboys Post 1975 and welcome to the Wednesday vlog, or the Wednesday overview, unboxing, review of Chinese knockoff tat. You all know what it is. Excuse me, brilliant start. Two reasons this is a poor start. I'm doing this straight after breakfast, so my throat's a bit, bacon. I love your bacon, but you don't help vlogging. And I was trying to get the light right, and I can't see shit right now, but that'll wear off. Anyway, never mind, you saw the thumbnail. Yes, now, basically, it's a knockoff Chinese tat of the Mini NES. I'm not going to go too much into politics on that, but we all know what the Mini NES was. It came out with the anniversary NES, or whatever, where you're from, or whatever, and Nintendo Entertainment System. It'll forever be NES for me and this country. Released pretty much a year ago, massive success, really restricted numbers, you know, Nintendo, oh dear, that's how you make stuff, you know, attractive towards your customers and simultaneously piss off your loyal fan base. You know, the prices for them now are ridiculous, which is silly because Nintendo don't benefit from that, you know, and I'm sure if they just put more out, they would make more money. And they said they learned from it the last time, and they've repeated it exactly again with the Mini SNES, both of which I don't want. You know, I emulate, I don't lie. You know, I'm not ashamed of it. I know there's a stigma with it, but that's what these machines are. They're emulation, and they're restricted emulation. All right, you can hack the first one, but can you hack the second one? Anyway, this video isn't about that. Someone ordered one of these for me and sent it to me to say, you know, hey, do a review on this. You know, I don't know what your thoughts are on, you know, the Mini NES, but I know that you like your Chinese knockoff tat. And this is, from what I can see, and they actually said from, you know, other reviews, I'm not the first person to do this, obviously, floating out there in Tinterwebs land, that it appears to be not perfect, but all right. Now, it came from a seller on Amazon, hence one of the issues with it, but we'll get to that. That's not the fault of the individual who ordered it for me, thank you very much. But yeah, it came from a seller, and it took so long that I thought, is it actually coming from China? No, I looked it up, and it's like, no, it's coming from a seller, and it must have taken 8 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, I don't know. So I completely forgot about it. It came last week, actually, it came last Wednesday. And I put off actually going into the box. I opened it, you know, to check it was alright, but I haven't actually opened the box. So this is kind of a, now I put a picture on Facebook basically, but this is kind of a, you know, I like doing these, you know, these reveals, these, you know, I don't know if I'd say it's a consumer review because it's me. I'm not, you know, that great at those sort of things, but an overview for you to see what it's like and is it worth, you know, getting one of my thoughts on it. Anyway, let's get straight into it. Let's have a look at the packaging. That's really, really nice. Right, we'll look at the front. It's called a Mini Game Anniversary Edition Entertainment System. Built-in 500 classic games, and here's my favorite bit, NTSL/PAL employed universally. Yeah, I think they mean it's universally compatible with NTSC and PAL, but yeah, NTSL, maybe we're all wrong all these years, maybe it is NTSL. But yeah, 500 classic games built in, but look at it. Yeah, it looks really, 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 really nice. I mean, the box art is absolutely lovely. It's going to have, you know, dodgy pidgin English on it that we've already experienced, but I think it looks really, really lovely. Then you've also got here in the bottom left-hand corner, dual game, I can't read it because the light's in my dual game handle. Yep, and that one actually makes sense. It's perfect. AV out. Yeah, it's AV out. Apparently there's been a revision of this. I've just realised that my camera's on the piss, but there's been a revision now, and there is an HDMI one, and it'd be interesting to see that there is a mini SNES one eventually, and if there is, will it be like, you know, the Famicom, or would it be the North American SNES? I hope it's the Super Famicom, because I never had a UK SNES, but I did have a Super Famicom, and bite me and hate me if you want, but I think it's a better looking machine. Anyway, yeah, so it says in the bottom right hand corner, classic game collection contains Super Mario, Contra, Ricky can't read that. Cuneo series. Excuse me. No idea what that is. TMNT series, etc. Games list. You don't have to game card download. So, excuse me. So basically, you can add to it. Don't care. 500 games. Pretty sure there's going to be loads of repeats, but it's still going to have more than the actual, you know, official mini NES. I'm not saying that's a comparison quality-wise. I'm just saying. You know, and then it says game handle of plug and play. I do like the way that Pigeon English goes. Anyway, it says on the, again, it says on the side that you've got NTSL / PAL employed universally, 500 classic games built in. Then you've got your dual game handle, AV out classic game collection. Repeats there, repeats there. Nothing on the bottom. It is, you know, a slidey, but you know, your standard box. Now, look at that ding. Look at that ding. That's really, really irritating. And there's one there that's not as bad. The rest of it seems fine. Excuse me. I really got to stop having breakfast. I say it all the time, but I'm not going to, am I? Now, where is it? Here we go. Because it was sent from the seller on Amazon to me in that. Really? Really? I mean, seriously. Come on. That's fucking poor. Now, their sort of logic on that was probably going to be, but look at the box. It's really sturdy. Yes, it is really sturdy, but that's no excuse for you to use that to not, you know, ramp up the sort of protective equipment yourself. Like, put at very least more than a couple of sheets of bubble wrap around it. That's poor, because the box... Yeah, the box isn't part and parcel. It's probably protected the system. I hope it has. I haven't tried it. But I like boxes. I know that sounds silly. Hey! Sorry. I like boxes and I cannot lie. And it looks nice. And, you know, for display purposes. Because maybe it is knockoff Chinese tap. But I like it. Anyway, never mind. Enough complaining. Let's get into it. I love this. Look. Oh, shit. He says complaining about the packaging. Right. Minimal, but you know, it is sturdy. Right, so, excuse me, I will stop doing that. I should have bought a Pepsi up. There's unit. There's no weight to it. I don't know what the weight is on an official mini NES, but you would expect there not to be any weight to it. But it looks the part. Now, what does it say on the front? It says entertainment system in totally the wrong font. And there's a kind of shading around it, an inlay. Not like the cover. I'm assuming the cover is what? Is it an actual... No, it's not. It's not an actual rip-off of the original one. Isn't an actual main product because of the control ports. Anyway, right. So yeah, look at it. It's obviously it doesn't open. It looks the part. I would have to compare it side by side, which ain't going to happen because I'm not a millionaire, to see, you know, how close they are. But initially, that looks really, really, really nice. So you've got on your front, you got your resets, and you got power, which is you know, indents and comes back out, and you got a light. You got two. What is it? 9 pins. Original 9 pins, two 9-pin control, joystick in, you know, sockets, kind of like you got on your Mega Drive or your 2600 or Spectrum Amps, Commodore, stuff like that. What I like to call the original joystick import of choice. And on the back, you've got your power units, which is a USB, mini USB, and then you've got your AV out. On the bottom, you've got made in China. Really? Entertainment system. Model, and then you got information about power, 5 volts. This device may not cause harmful, this device may not cause harmful interference. So, do you mean it will or it won't? Because if it doesn't, then you don't really need to say that on the bottom, do you? Excuse me. Let's get into the rest of it. So, right. You've got your control pads. I should have bought my original NES pad in. You do actually have two. Right, let's get them out. They actually feed underneath the packaging, of which there is many, many things. Anyway, let's get the control pads out. We'll leave that one in there. We only need one for the moment, but yeah. And obviously in the box there's other stuff like that. All that goodness and things. Right, they assume, I assume, they don't assume, they're not self-aware. I assume that they're, you know, the same size and stuff like that. They do feel pretty cheap. At least you get a decent length lead on them. But yeah, D-pads are really stiff. There's no weight, but they do feel reasonably constructed. You've got your select, your start, and you've got 2 buttons. They gotta be small. In fact, they must be smaller. Like I said, well, I can't do a comparison now because I'm lazy, but hey. But the buttons are, yeah, they feel like aspirins with rigor mortis. I mean, they indent and stuff like that, but they are stiff. Seriously, tough crowd. Right. Controller, model, made in China. I don't know what's saying the model. I mean, it's just used on anything else. Right, so you get 2 of them. I mean, like I said, do these go for like 25, 30 quid? Which in my experience, you know, is pretty good money. You've got your, in this case, your United Kingdom plug adapter, and you got your power unit, which goes from your, well, what I like to call a shaving plug, you know, or China or North America, you know, into, yeah, just a mini USB little plug, into that. Your instructions. Your instructions are printed on really, really nice card. Really nice card. Nice little, you know, displays there and stuff, how to do it. Yep, there's an elephant in the room right now. Shall we talk about what the elephant in the room is? Oh, no. It's not all in Chinese. It actually starts in Chinese, and then right at the back, that's where you get the English, which is kind of funny because it says user manual. I'm assuming that's supposed to be an L, but it's an I. Manual. Mini PC game. Mini TV Anniversary Edition. There's no A. Apparently A's are quite expensive. And then you've got... It has built-in 500 classic games in total, which cannot be changed. It uses 5-volt charger for power supply, and the available voltage is 10 volt to 220 volts. Basically, it's a standard Pidgin English manual, and that's it. That's where it ends. I mean, it's not particularly interesting. You don't really need to see that. There's something. Is it a sheet? No, there is a sheet on the bottom of the box, which is quite interesting. It's quite kind of cool art. And what's even better is it lists every single game on the back. Now, they're all in. No, they're in Chinese, and then next to them, there is the list, so the equivalent of the UK, the English title. The only thing is, and I've got good eyesight, is Christ alive, that's bloody small. I like the fact it goes up to Contra 8. Apparently there are 8 Contras. Who knew? But yeah, all in all, I quite like it. You know, it is what it is. It looks the part. It really, really does look the part. It's super light, but you know, what is it? It's a game system on a chip, isn't it? Basically. I mean, it's quite cool that you get 2 manuals. But this is what, you know, this is the meat and 2 veg that everyone wants to see. Let's set it up to the TV. Did it actually give me an AV lead? Yes, it did. I forgot to mention that. Look at me, how poor. And a decent fat long one because of the recent tat I've got over there on the shelf. Stealth belts though. I think I got away with it. They came with leads like this. It was just, I mean, I sat so close to it, it was like when you're a kid, so slowly developing square eyes. Anyway, I'm going to hook it up to my HD TV through composite and we'll see what it looks like. There you go, just turned it on. Pretty easy to connect, obviously straight into the composite on the TV. Quite surprised at that. You know, normally with these like hooky consoles, I have to fiddle around with it a little bit, but no, absolutely fine. There's a power light on that I can see at the moment, which is kind of cool. It does actually look the part. The lead is really, really long. I do like that, especially since, you know, if you want to do 2 players. One thing I will say is I would have thought that the socket, the joystick socket on the inside nearest the light would be like the first player or first input control, I should say, sorry. It's not, it's the one on the outside. That's irrelevant, but yeah, now anyway. So you can see that up or down to go up or down through it, and then page advance by going left or right. Start is select game. So Ninja Turtles 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, and then especially with console 1 to 8, it'll be interesting to see whether that's how many variants there are and which ones repeat themselves, because as I said, I'm pretty sure there isn't a Contra 8. So anyway, let's go with Turtles. Cool. So it's in Japanese. So does that mean it's not Ninja Turtles? It's something else. Excuse me. So yeah, so it's Turtles. I was never a fan of this game, by the way, people. Sorry. Oh no, you don't. Into the sewers. Because it wasn't really a Turtles game, was it? It was reskinned, but actually the control pad, considering it's so stiff, pretty responsive. I don't know if that's an emulation thing. It was a bit funny at the bottom. I've not really played Turtles, the original game, that often. Start and select. I did have a look in the manual. It appears that there is no way to quick come out. So there might be some editing because I don't want you to see me leaning in front of the TV, but I'm going to have to basically hit reset, which makes sense now why there's a reset button. So let's reset. Every time you reset, it does this really annoying thing where it shows you the screen, then it disappears and then resets. Let's have a look at Turtles 2. So which one is this? I'm assuming this is the arcade game, isn't it? Yep, Turtles 2, the arcade game. Ultra Games. Right, let's go into it. Seems quite nice. The music seems spot on. Wonder if there any glitching on the screen. Like I said, that glitching on the previous game, by all means let me know. May have just been, that's how the game ran. We'll go with Raph, he was always my favourite turtle. There we go. But this is cool that it's simultaneous 2-player though, because, and the fact that the leads are really long, because it does mean you can properly throw down with a mate and some, you know, co-op shit. Right, let's go. Fire, we gotta get April out. So short, sweet and simple. I was always amazed that, you know, this was a really good, I don't know why I thought it wouldn't be, but a really good, you know, port of the arcade. There's no dash. Was there no dash? Oh, it's a bit of glitch in there. Again, is that, get off me you bastard. Is that this, or because, you know, I can't remember. No, I'm pretty sure that's this. I mean, the flickering, the sprite stuff, yeah, that's just, you know, good old-fashioned NES, isn't it? Alright. Yeah, weird. Don't remember that. Don't recall how I ever get. No, I'm pretty sure I got a gameplay of this on my channel. Weird. Okay. Alright, let's try something else and see if that flickering appears in something else, because it's quite annoying. Okay, doing that reset thing, that's going to get old really quickly. We'll see what 3 is. It was 92, so it's not going to be the arcade game. He says. It's got the intro. No, it's not. It's Turtles 3, The Manhattan Project. Speech is a bit quiet. Which one was this? Because that one, the other ones was... Can't be this port of the Genesis or the Mega Drive version, can it? Yeah. Hey, the Turtles are enjoying their vacation on the beach in Florida. I like the fact that they have to keep a low profile and live in the sewers because people will freak out if they saw them. But no, they look. They've even got a TV out in Wild. You know, no, they got room service. So apparently, I don't know, the world has accepted them. Scene 1. Let's go, Turtles. Let's start along. Oh, I missed it. Don't think I've ever played this one. Oh. I do love the chunkiness sound effects. It's got that weird thing again. Again, if you play, this is a part of the original, you know, NES version. I sincerely doubt it, then let me know. Get off me. Hey! 2 for the price of 1. Again, no dash. What's he doing there? Stop showing off. Interesting. Again, we'll have to see if it does that on more games. Anyway, right, let's try something else. Right, Contra 1, Contra 2. Let's go with Contra 2. Oh, no, hang on. Cybernoid. Oh, excuse me. Super Contra. Well, that's interesting. It's just gone to a massive duplicate. 24 versions of Contra. Super Contra Shotgun. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's go with that. Is it Contra? It's no Super Contra. I'm not sure why it's got a separate menu. Probably because it's knockoff-tastic. Right. Alright. Should I start with this gun? I don't know why my voice was all high-pitched. Like, no, I'm just downgraded. This one seems to be playing better. Does that mean there's different levels of emulation in it? Fuck nuggets. The different ways it does the emulation, I should say? Because I can't... Fuck! No. Ooh, that sounded awkward. I can't, see any sort of like weird screen tearing, flickering things. No, that's the actual effect. Weird. There was a bit of tearing at the top there. Oh, there was something... But it's certainly not as bad as the other two. Okay. Not as bad as me at the game. No, fuck it. Right, let's try something else. Right. Yeah, got to, haven't I? Oh no, Contra 8, Contra 8. Super Contra 8. So this is a hooky ROM. Oh, I do like a hooky ROM. Right, okay. You just made this up, haven't you, game? Alright. So what, have they just stuck a title screen in? Can I not have the missiles, please? So is this an actual... Is it? I mean, I'm not that familiar with Contra because I only really played on the Spectrum. I can't duck. So if this is a ROM hack and they just replaced the sprites, what is it a ROM hack of? Weird. Alright, let's try something else. Right, out of curiosity, we'll do this and then we'll go skip into some more ROMs. Contra 6? Super Contra 6, of course. It's not Contra unless it's Super. Bill. Rambo. Ryu. Guile. Oh, we gotta go with Guile, haven't we? Oh, I can duck this time. It's got that god-awful screen thingy. Oh, now it's got slowdown. Strange things are afoot. It's Circle K. No. Oh, I can blow up the blocks. This is... I'm having an odd experience, people. I'm not going to lie. Slowdown on a NES game. I can't... Now I can shoot him through it. Right. Let's try some of the other games. Some proper games. Right, so we'll go screen up. Kickmaster, Mortal Kombat... Hey, come on. Yeah, right. Mortal Kombat 4. Mortal Kombat 4. Tell you what. That's actually kind of cool, even though you just repeat characters. We'll go with Sub-Zero. Right, well, it's hooky, obviously. The scrolling is making me want to vomit. The animation's not that bad. And it's more combat. Wow. I'll tell you what, I'm liking this thing because it's got hooky ROMs on it. I know that's poor. Right, so we'll look at something else. That reset thing, I'll have a look in the manual later on, but that reset thing is getting on my tits. Ninja Gaiden, Double Dragon 3, 4, Ninja Gaiden 3, Robocop 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go with Ninja Gaiden. Tecmo presents Shadow Warriors. That's how I know it. There we go, this is an official ROM. And again, it's got that awful screen thing. Maybe that's just mine, people. If you've got one of these, let me know. Shame, because this game's epic themes. Yeah, right. And it's crashed. Oh, poor. That's poor. Right. I'll go with Tiny Toons. So I'm assuming this is the official one then. Although, isn't Tiny Toons one of the base games they use for every ROM hack? Right? Oh, that's the stuff at Nightmares. That bird. Hey, no pun intended. Oh, fuck. Jump, presumably, Dave. Jump. Oh, listen to music. Again. So is it a ROM by ROM basis, and whether or not you get that god awful, I don't know, screen tearing, flickering, something. Bollocks. Right, so that's right. Let's try another one. Right, I'm just going to try one more, then we're going to call it quits in this section. I'll wrap up because, do you know what? There's a lot of repeats. See, we're up to 50 already, and there's already repeated Mortal Kombat 4, and that's not even a real proper ROM. But let's go with Guerrilla War. But I'm already getting a feeling of cheapness. Okay, I love this in the arcades, by the way. And there's no consistency with the volume, apparently. Oh, a bit of funniness there. Oh, shit. not blow a hole through? Weird. Oh, doesn't mess around, does it? That might actually be, I don't know, that might be, I mean, for all intents and purposes of this, me showing you some games, I'm not going to be able to give you a full, feel for it. I'd have to give an update later on to say whether or not the faults that I've noticed now occur in every game, but, oh, tanks, we like tanks. Sweet. Yeah, especially tanks with turbo. Right. Well, anyway, let's round up what I think. Well, let's sum up the Mini NES, or as it's called, Mini Game Anniversary Edition Entertainment System. I'm just going to call it a hooky Chinese knockoff Mini NES. You know, it looks really, really nice. It really does. I mean, for just being sat in front of the TV with the light on, it looked really, really cool. Now, from what you saw from those gameplays, obviously, even though there's a lot of, repetition in the ROMs, and there's hooky ROMs, which I do like that, by the way. I do like ROM hacks and hooky ROMs and stuff like that. That alone means I'm going to go through this and try and find some of the odder ones to do gameplays on. But, yeah, it's got issues with that weird tearing thing on the screen, which didn't seem to occur in every game. And then with the Contra thing, where it kind of went into a second menu within the first menu, where it didn't seem to have as bad screen tearing. I don't even know what that's about. I mean, are there different versions of this? Different people make it. I mean, if you've got one, let me know. Do you experience any of the same things? But yeah, it's a mixed batch. What do you expect? It's super, super cheap, and I can't stay mad at it. I don't know if I'd recommend it because I didn't pay for it. It's interesting in the sense that you've got a bunch of games on there and it is 2 players, so it'd be fun to take someone like over one of your mates just for nostalgia, shits and giggles and stuff like that, and the hooky ROMs, and even the fact that the screen tearing has a certain charm in itself, when you're playing, a game with your mates and stuff. But yeah, the build quality, or the actual quality of the emulation is pretty shit. I'm not going to lie. Would I recommend it? I mean, it's weird, isn't it? You get what you pay for, and what do you expect for something that's 25 quid? I've seen it in the States, you can get them for 20 bucks. So what's that in English money? 15, 16 quid? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's got faults, it's got problems, but as I said, it's got a bunch of games on it, and it's got hooky ROMs. And now I know that's not everyone's cup of tea, but that's my cup of tea. So, would I recommend it? Yeah, like I said, do you know what? 20 quid, 25 quid, what do you expect? Take it with a pinch of salt and know that when you get it, based on my experience, and maybe I'll do an update later on, but based on my experience of that, and as I said, I couldn't go too deeply into it because that chunk of the video would be for hours and you wouldn't really be getting much out of it. But yeah, maybe it's certain ROMs only experience that, or maybe it's the majority. I don't know, but I gotta say, even from display purposes, I like it like that. And do you know what? Yeah, I wouldn't write it off. I say it's got a charm to it, and 20 quid, 25 quid, what do you expect? So yeah, do you know what? Another one in the world of Dave loves Chinese knockoff tat. Yeah, why not? This is certainly better than that knockoff Xbox One. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.